Hi there folks, I'm Gene of RPG and welcome back to more MS Saga A New Dawn. Last time we took care of the first fort and then we went to the second fort where we met up with Li Fong. She finally found us in her shining Gundam. And after that I went and auto drove to Diggin's Rock. Yeah, I went all the way to Diggin's Rock because why not? If I'm going to screw around with parts and whatnot, I want to listen to my favorite song. But we altered the Shining Gundam slightly. I did that off screen, and I put the improved Zegot claws that we got oh so long ago on her. So here's the thing. The Shining Gundam comes with the Shining Gundam arms. The Shining Gundam arms have a built-in powerful punch attack to them called the Shining Finger. So to show it, because I put him on Tristan, we'll unequip his Heat Hawk for the moment. As you can see, it has the Shining Finger, which has 280 attack power. It's a pretty moderate weapon. It's a pretty moderate weapon. It's okay. Here's the thing. It is not as powerful as the enhanced claw. It is about, I want to say 30 points, 30 attack power lower than the enhanced claw that the Zegot claws have here. And so for Li Fong, it's better to use the enhanced Zegot claws, which frees up the Shining Gundam arms to put on Tristan with his Sandrock because, well, there's much more to attack power, which then frees up the Sandrock arms, and I went ahead and stuck them on the Gundam Mark II because it raised everything: speed, defense, melee, and range. And so now the Gundam Mark II is better, the Sandrock is better, and the Shining Gundam is better. As for option parts, I stuck the high power wing, HP parts, and medical system. Now, you'll note the Shining Gundam kind of a little low on defense, honestly. The defense aspect is only 137, but speed is really high, which is important for critical hit rate. And the melee stat is the highest we have right now, which is also important because she punches things. So Li Fong's pretty well set. Oh, everybody's pretty well set. So we're all good and set. I'm saying set a lot. But we're ready to go ahead and deal with the next forts, because, well, there's no reason to screw around at this point. I think we can enter it from this side. Yes, I was indeed right. I think I mentioned it last time, but there are sides to the forts that are locked. Something seems out of place about this fort. There aren't any enemies. That's strange. They couldn't have just left it unprotected. Well, just think about it. Just thinking about it won't get us anywhere. Let's check it out. Oh my gosh, it's walking. The enemy has us surrounded. Careful. A trap. Aeon, how many readings are you picking up? How did they do this? How did Aeon not notice they were here? Considering that's kind of been her whole shtick since the beginning. Six squads have appeared in this fort. They've seriously underestimated us. Come on, Tristan, let's go get them. Okay, so you're going to want to prioritize the ones in back here. Also, I saw that black spot in the sky. You're going to want to prioritize the squads in the back so that way you can get back to the save point and heal. Here we have Death Vulcans and Death Claws. The Death Vulcans will do ranged attacks, go figure. And the Death Claw is going to do punch attacks. Also, go figure. Not that drastically different from the last fort, at least as far as the claws go. The Vulcans are pathetic. I think they're actually the weakest enemies in this fort. I don't know if the double shoot all will be enough to take care of the claw, but it will be enough to take care of the Vulcans. Oh no, yeah, double shoot all, enough to take care of all of them. And Bosley leveled. Yay! He didn't learn anything, but yay! Granted, there's not a lot left for Bosley to learn that he really needs. He has Shoot All and he has Shot Burst, and those are the big two. As far as boost attacks that I care about him having. Ah, but here we go. An enemy that is actually quite difficult. The Death Drill! The Death Drill is a much stronger rendition of punching enemy. It's got one of the strongest punching weapons, or arms rather, equipped, the drill weapons. I don't know if double shoot all will be enough combined with Aeon's shooting, but hey, we'll find out. We already know we can take out the Vulcans no problem, so that's good. Oh no, we can take them out too. I think, I'll have to check here in a second, but I think the drill enemy has a chance. It's a rare chance, but a chance of dropping one of the drill arms. Let's go ahead and look real quick. Death drill. Yeah, it has a rare chance of dropping the right arm, which is the one that matters. I just noticed they're also acid, heat, and short circuit proof. I mean, not that it matters. It's just something I noticed. I'm noticing. But yeah, if you want to try and farm for a drill claw, if you get it, Li Fang's gonna hit way harder than she's supposed to at this point. But I think that's overkill. We're good. But another new enemy, the Death Sickle. Okay, so the Death Sickle is not a punching mobile suit. It's a slashing mobile suit. It has the Zaccarello arm attached, and it can drop that weapon. And it's funny, because the last time I recorded MS Saga, I actually got it to drop, and I thought that was humorous. It's not a very good weapon at this point. And it is an arm part, which means if you have that equipped, you can't equip any normal firearms or anything. And you can't equip any arm guards to it either. But it's just humorous, because it's a fairly rare drop. I don't think it's as rare as the drill arm, though. And the drill arm will go way further. Alright, but since we cleared out the rear, we are able to go back to the save point at any time that we want. That said, we haven't even gotten hit yet, and we're probably not going to. But more new enemies, Death Rockets. They're kind of like the Death Vulcans, only a little bit tougher. Well, by a little bit tougher, I mean they hit a lot harder. Because, well, they're not firing Vulcan guns, they're firing rockets. But they cannot counterattack. Neither can the Vulcans. But, the Vulcans. Okay. Just suddenly thinking of Star Trek. They can't counterattack. Not that that matters for us, because we're doing double shoot all. And yeah, I think we've actually seen all of the random enemies in this place. Well, I say random, but all of the cannon fodder, as Bosley would call them. And so, yeah, not really a lot more to say at this point. We can take them all out with double shoot all. And I recommend you do that. It's just such an effective strategy. It will start to fizzle, though, before too long, so don't get too attached, but it is a reliable way of dealing with hordes and hordes of enemies. Alright, Fritz leveled up and learned one of his absolute best techniques, smoke. He learned how to smoke. No, really, it's... it is the same as a smoke bomb item, which is important. It guarantees you... when you use it, you're guaranteed to escape from the random battle. It is such an important technique, and we're going to see a lot of use from it. Gosh, I think it might be this part with how quick we're going. Tremy leveled up and learned the boost attack, Plasma Lancer. Plasma Lancer is a stronger rendition of Lightning Lancer, but not quite as good, honestly, because unlike Lightning Lancer, it has a chance of short circuit. It also hits harder. And it is a priority attack. but you can still be counterattacked when you use it, and that kind of diminishes its usefulness, in my opinion. It's still a good boost attack. Very much nice because she needs an 8 energy boost attack at this point for melee. Although, the bread and butter for Tremy by the end of the game is going to be Gatling Fire, and that's true for a lot of characters, actually. Regardless, it's nice because Lightning Lancer, as great as it is, it doesn't hit the hardest at this point. You know who really needs a stronger boost attack, though? Tristan. He's still using Mega Slash, and he's had that since, gosh, what, like level 4? Alright, but Aeon leveled up, and she finally gets a new boost attack, other than Mega Fire for damage. She gets Gigaflame. I think I've already covered Gigaflame, but it's 8 energy. It's basically just a super version of Mega Fire. It's pretty great. Li Fong learned the technique Shock All. She's probably never going to use it. Although, it's funny, Li Fong does get really good techniques later. She doesn't have them yet. I don't think she does. Yeah, she doesn't have them yet, but she does get really important techniques later. Anyway, there we go. We cleared out the fort. We're done. Okay, well, I'm lying a little bit. We're not quite done at this fort. I do recommend you go out and save, though, because we do, well, obviously, we have a boss! That's the last of them. We've won! Huh. Hardly worthy of my skills. You didn't even get to do anything, Lee. Hey, you won't see me complaining about an easy victory. No, Fritz. I don't think this is over yet. What? You mean there's more of them? I'm getting a powerful reading. Whatever it is, it's closing fast. Sonic? Well, if it isn't Tristan! Major Resner, you're alive! What a relief! A relief? Major Resner, what's wrong with you? Your skin's turning gray. You're as foolish as ever, boy. How happy will you be to see me after I send you to your grave? No, please, don't. I don't want to fight you. Suit yourself. I'll put a quick end to your misery. Tristan, Major Resner isn't herself. But if we don't fight her, she's going to slaughter us. Tristan, accept it. We have to fight her. You're right. We don't have a choice. So here we go. Us versus Major Resner in her Walter Gundam. Yeah, her Walter Gundam. Okay, so the Walter Gundam isn't actually all that hard. We're going to start off by having Aeon use Charge so she can kick out System Hack, because, well, that's your best friend. Tremy's going to use Speed All. Basily's going to use Armor All. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and use System Hack. I want Tremy to power herself up, and we're going to have Basily defend at this point, because he's going to kick out a boost attack next turn. But we get the System Hack off, and now the Walter Gundam is debuffed. But it's going to use Power Up on itself, but that's okay. We can fix that. Alright, it's going to do a boost attack, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and power up Basily while Aeon uses Offense Hack. And then we're going to go for a Gatling body. Offense hack, unless this misses like that. Ow! As you can see, it can hit hard, but well, you guys will see. There's a slight problem when it comes to this boss. There we go. Okay, sure, get critical hits. Alright, let's go ahead and... Actually, having Tristan hop out right now is not going to help us any. Let's use a regeneration kit. Let's switch Fritz in. And we'll have him... defend. Seriously, I'm about tired of that. We're going to go ahead and use not our general purpose medicine, our healing medicine. Fritz is going to use Overboost. Overboost is a boost attack he got while he was gone, which excuse me, double increases his speed, his attack, and his defense. This is going to turn Fritz basically into a super beefy character, and I love that. Li Fong's not ready, actually, just yet. Let's have Tremi hop out. She's going to use a repair unit. Yeah, just a regular repair unit. I don't think we need a DX here. There we go, though. Fritz is now super buffed. Terror All, which is annoying, but not the worst thing ever. Aeon's going to go ahead and use Funnel. Let's have Fritz. Does he have what I need him to? Kinda. I need him to use that on Tremi. Tremi is going to use a Repair Kit DX on herself. I need Tremi to have her energy, or I'm sorry, not energy, but her access to her techniques, because she's our power-up character. She's the one who's gonna buff our characters to hit hard. Defense jammer, annoying, but not the worst thing. All right, so this is a good point. Let's go ahead and have Tristan hop on out now, because it's about to do a boost attack. As you can see, Tristan's going to use Counter Zone. Let's switch Fritz for Li Fong, though. Li Fong actually might be a little too fast, but she's going to Gatling Punch. In fact, I'm thinking she is going to be too fast, so we're going to have her defend instead. And Tremi is going to power up Li Fong. Because the Shining Gundam right now has way more speed than the Gundam Mark II, and so I think that it's gonna outrun. I think that it will outrun Tremi. We're gonna go ahead and Gatling Punch now, and Tremi is going to use Power Up on herself again, while Tristan Counter Zones to draw the boost attack to him. Oh, yeah! 2,000! Love that. Alright. So far, so good, though. Let's use Repair All. And we'll have Li Fong defend. And let's go ahead and kick out a Gatling Fire on Tremi. Nice, 1,700. Would have been better with a crit, but oh well. Okay, it's about to do a technique. Let's go ahead and have Tristan charge. Li Fong's ready to hit it again. And let's switch out to not Bosley. Let's switch out to Aeon because she's ready for her boost attack. With she can use Gatling Fire. I was going to use Gigaflame, but I did not realize she was all set for Gatling Fire. So let's Gatling Fire. Oh, another 2,000. Love it. Li Fong is phenomenal against bosses. And because of how high her speed is, she's going to get critical hits a lot. There she goes with the power up, which is unfortunate, but for someone who doesn't want to fight, you seem to be enjoying this. No, Major, we don't want to fight you. Don't let her get to you, Tristan. Believe in yourself. If we don't fight, we'll all be killed. We have to fight. We must. Well, I mean, kinda. Maybe you guys have noticed it by now. It is true that Major Resner is attacking us, but she's only attacking us one at a time. She doesn't have any group attacks. And that automatically means that it's really hard to lose this fight as a result. What's more, Counter Zone will draw basically everything she does to Tristan as far as boost attacks. But here we go. The Water Gundam used Overcharge. Overcharge, as you can see up at the top right, I think it's our first time seeing it, is similar to Full Charge, only, well, it cheats. It restores double the max amount of energy that a boss can have. Which means that now the Water Gundam has 30 energy for boost attacks instead of the standard amount that it had previously. We are going to go ahead and have Tristan Counter Zone. Li Fong's going to defend. We're going to switch over at this point to Fritz. And I want Fritz to use Armor All. Oh, he doesn't have Armor All. Well, then he's just going to use Armor Up on Tristan. Because Tristan is basically serving as our tank here with Counter Zone, because Tristan's great at drawing the Water Gundam to it. Water Fang! I like saying that. The Water Gundam, as you can see, is dangerous. And it will keep doing that, too. Let's actually switch at this point and get someone else out here. Probably Aeon, actually. Because it's going to do it again, which is fine. We just don't know who it's going to do it to. So a nice little trick is to have two characters use regeneration kits. This means I'm going to burn through it a little quickly, but, well, I thought that we were going to be slower than it. But it does mean that we will be able to, at guarantee, get somebody up. And that just downed Fritz, even though he was super buffed, which is a pity, but that's life. It's now taking a moment to use techniques. So, this is our chance. We're going to use Repair All, and Aeon's going to use a regeneration kit on Fritz. That'll get him up. It'll also heal Tristan. And then we're going to go ahead and wail on it next turn. But Tristan's going to use Counter Zone. We are going to switch Aeon at this point for Li Fong. And we're going to kick out a Gatling Punch and a Gatling Fire. Yeah! No! That hurt. That's okay, though. Because now Major Resner is dead. What have I done? Major Resner, is that really you? Tristan, it's you. You're the one who freed me. Are you okay? Quick, get out of there! Tristan, it's too late for me. I'm sorry for what I've done. I hoped I'd be able to fight alongside you again. Major Resner, say something! Please, Major! Thank you, Tristan. Well, shoot. From that fight, we got an attack upgrade kit. We're going to hold on to that for later. And a sensor +3, which is phenomenal. No, this can't be. The Major's energy reading has disappeared. We've won. Why? Why did this have to happen? I've killed the Major with my own hands. I think it was Li Fong who did it, but because she clocked in how much damage. Regardless, it's not your fault, Tristan. You had to. It was the only way. War leads only to tragedy. But never turn your eyes from the sadness. You must face it. Sadness gives us strength. You already know this. You're right. We have to move on. We don't have time for mourning. Come on, everyone. Let's go. We're taking back Eisengrad for Major Resner as well. What's this? Everyone, wait! I'm picking up some vital signs. They're faint, but definite. Vital signs? Major Resner is still alive. She's alive? Yeah, I'm sure of it. All right, Tristan. Oh man, look at us. We got all sad for nothing. Well, don't say that. Fucking help her. We must help her out, quickly. Come on, guys, lend me a hand. Let's get Major Resner out. And so Tristan and his friends rescued Major Resner. However, the Major was unconscious, her life gradually slipping away. With nothing to sustain them but hope, Tristan and his friends rushed back to Marie's cabin. Everyone, listen up. Major Resner has been infected with something called DG cells. DG cells. What are those? A long time ago, there was an era called the Future Century. Wait, what? A long time ago, there was the Future Century. Okay. A mobile suit called the Devil Gundam wreaked havoc during that age. DG cells are extremely dangerous cells created by the Devil Gundam. So it's like a virus? What happens when you're infected? The victim goes into a Fugu state. A funky Fugu? No. Well. In which they rage without being fully conscious of their actions. In essence, the unfortunate victim becomes a zombie-like killing machine. That's horrible! I can't believe the records were actually true. Is there any way to cure Resner? Honestly, I don't know. But I'll try and see what I can do. I won't let her die. You can count on me. Thanks, Marie. You're our only hope. I'll look after her. I'll let you know if she regains consciousness. So, before we end off this part, because that fight did take longer than I thought, the Water Gundam and the Devil Gundam are from the G Gundam series, much like the Shining Gundam. That series is something else. It's not like any other Gundam series out there, and it's pretty good, but it's also really ridiculous, as you can probably tell. I'd recommend watching it. It's pretty fun. The best way I can think to describe it is like Dragon Ball Z meets Gundams. And that's the easiest way I can think to describe it. Anywho, folks, next time on MS Saga A New Dawn, we're going to go ahead and take on the third fort. Because, well, why not? We're on a roll here. We may as well get it taken care of, right? Anywho, I'm Gene of RPG, and I'll see you guys then.